Hey everyone, and welcome back. I wanted to make sure that I document every step of the way for the series. So let me share my screen. Where we left off last time was we went into chat Gemini, because Gemini, it's free. I mean, it's all kind of chat GPT. You can use whatever you want to use. I just chose to use Gemini because right there on my screen already, and it's just easy to build it out. Use something that's already free, because the goal is to build this series so anyone can get started. Okay. So now I came up with my title: Building My GovCon Book, Planner, and Workbook from Start to Finish, and from ideal to publish, my GovCon book journey. So as I go through, I'm going to continue to record. So the prompt I used was: build me a checklist from start to finish. I'm writing a book, planner, and workbook because it's a suite. My goal is to have those three products. I've been working on this for so long. I've been working on my book. I've been working on my planner. I just been working on these things for so long that I finally want to I don't want to put it off anymore. I wanted to show you all the little, um, the one that I've been working on so far. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh, I don't want to prolong the video. So I guess I'll go look for it for my next video so I can at least just show you. Well, I have my one that I put in my binder. So you may not be able to see the binder, you may can, but the binder, I have a binder, and then one that I made, I bought one of those fellow machines, and then I poked all the holes in it and everything. So that way I could show my small businesses and people what you can do to build your business. And so, like I said, I had made up in my mind I wasn't going to wait anymore. I've waited for so long, or I'll wait for the next book coach, and it just never turned out. So I told myself, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm going to do it myself. So what I did was I put everything in a binder. And so you'll see, just like the first page, it's kind of, the business success planner, but mine, I wanted to call it the GovCon business success planner, because it's for the government community. And so I put all the tabs on it. I did everything with it, and it turns out really good. Hold on, I'm gonna let me look over here. Maybe I put it over here. Hold on, real quick. Oh yeah, I put it right here. It was on the copier because I had been working on editing some of the pages. And so, well, let me stop sharing real quick so I can just show you a little bit of what I was talking about. So what I've been doing is I put it on one of those books. I put all of the tabs in here, and I'm going to I'm going to do a video walkthrough of how I put it together, what machine I used. I did all that. That'll come along later, but I don't want to put it off anymore. I'm not going to put it off anymore. So what I did was I just put everything in here, you know, writing everything in here, typing everything out, building out the pages, because this is like the second edition. The first edition, I really didn't publish it because I had a lot of errors in there. And because I was so excited, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this out. And I was like, oh, I see why we need an editor and all of that. So what I did was I stopped it. I sent it out to friends and family. They did a lot of marking it up, telling me what I did wrong on the first edition of the GovCon Business Success Planner. But this time I said, I'm going to print out a copy, because this was digitally. I sent it out to everyone digitally. So, but this time I made sure I printed it out, and I went page by page. I've been scratching stuff up. I've been documenting everything. You'll see all my little red little write-ups. Okay, you need to update this, you need to update that. And then how I did my year to the glance. I'm just going to put it all together, and you'll start seeing all the year to glance things that I've done in here. Then I was like, oh, I want to add this, I want to change it. I want to put the key performance indicators on my at a glance. I mean, it's so all the brainstorming started happening when I print everything out and start putting it in place and then walking it through, especially when I get in my sessions with my coaching clients. I walk them through the planner. And so I wanted to be able to give a hard copy to all my clients. So soon as they sign up with the program, I get their address and stuff and then send them out their planner because it comes with them when they sign up under me for their group coaching. And then we can walk through it because people like having stuff they can hold right on, take their notes, look back. You go back and look to my, oh, dog, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, all the different things. And so what I did was, and then I put in here, things that I like to track for my business, all of these things. And it just started flowing out so well. So then I was like, oh, I'm capturing this. And then I put the tabs in. So it's just from all the years of me building my business to coaching clients to being an instructor at the Apex Accelerator. Also, I was a counselor at. So I was with them over almost 4 years, learning and working with so many small businesses, especially our startups, because our startups are oftentimes not so much has been focused on them because right then they're trying to learn and build at the same time. So I decided I was going to build something for the small business to, and this is part one of it. So this is the planner. Now the workbook, you'll see the workbook is in their binder. I went and got a custom binder because I wanted leather. And then it had the pockets in it. Then I could put my dividers in it and so forth and so on. So my vision was to I'm moving ahead. So let me just go ahead and share my screen because my vision was because I wanted to show you how we built everything from start to finish. Okay. So in our last video, hold on, let me go back to share screen. But I just kind of wanted to give you, as y'all walking along with me on this journey to see it is, what it takes when you're trying to put something together, all of the thoughts that it takes in it. And so in our last video, we went and put our prompt into Chat GPT, right? Telling it what we wanted to do. So now we're going to take build me a checklist from start to finish. I'm writing a book, planner, and workbook, and I have several sheets already created. Help me to bring it all together. So what we're doing in these series is bringing everything that I have been working on for years, all the worksheets that I've been working on, all the forms that I was working on, all the things that I've been teaching and putting it together. So what I plan on doing is copying and pasting it. So what you will do is go down to the bottom and it says copy response. And then that's what I'm going to paste in the document that we're going to start working on. But before I do that, I wanted to talk about my vision for the GovCon Business Success Planner, my book, and my workbook, because it's all a little suite. But I didn't want to inundate my clients. So I had to pull it all together slowly but surely. And sometimes it's hard. Let me blow it up. It's hard to get people to understand your vision. And so what I did was start writing it out, documenting it. So we can understand, they can understand what I was trying to say, number one. And that way they would hear what I'm saying and then put it together. Okay, so the big picture. I'm not just writing a book. I'm building a complete system to help small businesses learn, apply, and execute in government contracting. Now, this is where you're going to put your big picture. So you done got your sheet of paper. Okay. Hold on, I want to pull that. Okay, yeah. I wanted to pull that all together. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Okay. And I wanted to build a complete system to help my small business community. All right. The system how the system works together. Okay, the book is going to be your knowledge. Okay, that's like your textbook. And I have it structured into 52-week structure. And if you go onto my YouTube channel, let me go ahead and pull that up. You'll see that I have created a playlist. Okay, so let me pull the YouTube up so you can see the playlist. Hold on, let me go to YouTube, pull up the playlist, and then I'm going to bring it over there for you because you know we have our thousands of screens. So let me pull up my channel. Okay, let me hit pause, and then let me pull my channel over here as well, and you'll see that I have my channel. So what I've created was a 52-week GovCon Gov contracting series. It's for my startups, my new newbies who's just getting started, because sometimes you can't afford a coach. You just cannot afford a coach when you first get started. You just can't. I couldn't afford a coach, so I went to the Apex Accelerator and got me a counselor. But the thing is, when you go on to get those nonprofit organizations and those coaches, guess what? Everybody's going after it because it's free. So the wait list is long. Sometimes you're waiting 30, 40, 60, 90 days to get up in there and to get on that counselor's client. Like when we were at the Maryland Apex Accelerator, I had so many clients on my calendar because we're servicing the whole state of Maryland, and we don't have a lot of counselors, or we had counselors retire, or so forth and so on. So now the small business is waiting. So I had to make up a series for my small businesses to get started and not have to wait. All right, so let's go back to that. So now that's how I seen my vision of structuring the program. Okay, so now it was a step-by-step learning, and then what to do and why. So I'm talking to you about what to do and why. Now the planner, that's your weekly planning, your tracking, your monthly, your quarterly reviews, your year snapshot. It's your year at a glance snapshot. So that's what the planner was for, because I'm military. We always have a training schedule, and we always have our to tell us, okay, this is what we're doing at 8 o'clock. We're doing this at 9 o'clock. We're doing this, and then we have the resources that go with it. That's how we've been taught. That's how I do everything. I mean, why go get all of these skills and learn how to do something to not apply what you've learned for 22 plus years, right? So I'm all about a planner. So that's why I had to put the planner together, put the January to February, and then the weeks are inside of here. Okay, so week 1, I have to work on this. Week 2, I'm working on this. Week 3, I'm working on this. Week 4, because I needed to focus myself. Because when you are self-performing these contracts, you ain't got time to do all that. When you have to do invoice, trying to self-perform, trying to create deliverables, coaching clients, working on your book, all these things, you have to be super organized. So I knew for a fact that I was definitely going to create, share what's been working for me, the planner. Okay. Now the workbook is the application. All right, the workbook is the exercises, the templates, the fill in the blank structures, building the real business assets for your business. So if you're in IT, if you're in software, what are you doing? Okay. But mine is coaching and consulting. So that's why everything, and training. That's what I do. I do coaching, consulting, and training. That's all I do. That's all I did in the military, because I was a contract specialist in the military. And then I was a logistician. I started off my career as a logistician, and then halfway through my career, I was like, I want to do something different. That's when I went into acquisition community, learning, being a contracting officer and a contracting specialist. And I don't regret any of that, because everything I took in the military translates very well out here now that I've retired. So then I had to build my YouTube university. I wanted teaching and transparency. I wanted to document all the process of how you win a contract, how you do your proposals, how do you do your team and partners and all that. I wanted to share mistakes, lessons learned, and then I wanted to provide the free training, the real time execution. But because my model is one to many, because I tried to do the one on one, and then I was repeating the same thing over and over again to the next company, the exact same thing. And my reach, I couldn't extend my reach. So I had to think of a way that I can extend. So when we're in the sessions, all right, that's customized, that's specialized only for your business. I'm not talking about the same repeatable stuff that I could say that to everybody. Now we're in the sessions, and the sessions are so valuable, especially when I was with the Apex Accelerator, because the client had to wait so long to get back into the session. So I learned a lot of things along the way, and I just kept applying it to my program and applying it to my style and my teaching style. So now the coaching is the guidance and accountability, because some people want to do it self-guided, but others want that guidance and accountability, because it does save time. When you're doing it on your own, self-performing or self, you lesson learn, and sometimes instead of it taking you a year, now it's taking you 2 and 3 and 4 years, because you had to learn along the way. But that coach is there to help you kind of like skip, just like when I see all these basketball coaches, these football coaches, all these teams that's winning, they have those phenomenal coaches because they've done it, they've been there, they've done it. So that's the good part about it. And then the strategy for those who need help. We're going to go over the strategy and then the next steps, and then they get the deeper support. That's for the coaching. So that I wanted to have a tool and resource for my community, for those who are just getting started. You just need help, and it's so much information out there. And I wanted to give them the step 1, step 2, step 3. And who this is for? It's for my startups. It's for my small businesses, new to government contracting, okay? Those trying to win their first contract, those overwhelmed with where to start, and those who need consistency and structure, that structure and consistency. And then why I'm building this. You take this template, you pull up your Google Docs, and you go through each and every one of these things that I had to go through, all this planning and why I'm doing everything, why I'm building this. It's to why I'm building this is to I wanted a simple and repeatable process, right? Then I wanted something affordable for my small businesses. Then I wanted something people could actually use. After all of this, I want you to be able to actually use this, and then I also I didn't want to see. I just didn't want everything in one place. I wanted it so if they be like, no, I don't want the workbook, I'm just gonna get the planner. All I need is the planner. Or I don't want the planner, I just want to watch the YouTube videos. Or I want the book. So that is the reason why. Plus, all of that is in my heart. That is all in my desire. As I kept praying about what I should do, meditating on it, pondering it over and over and over in my mind. And then the passion wouldn't go away. I don't care what I was doing. It kept coming back again and again and again. So I knew it was a calling. It was something that had to come out of me. So what I want you to do is follow this journey. If it resonates with you, put those comments in the chat, like the video so I can help other people. And then this is video 2 in the series, and I'm just going to keep doing the next video 3, 4, 5, 6, and document the entire process to the pre-launch, to publish, then after the publish, to marketing, because the goal is not to just create it, but it's also to create something others can use, So coming soon, once I get everything together, all of my coaching clients, they're definitely getting their copy of the GovCon book, the planner, and the workbook, the bundle. To be determined for the date. It's to this year, Lord's will, but I want to make sure it's clean, neat, affordable. Plus, the rest of the series is we're gonna print, because I'm gonna do a PDF. Soon as it's complete, the PDF is coming out. You print it, you download it, and I'm trying to keep that very affordable, so you could just print it, go to Staples, anywhere, print that thing out, or on your printer, because it's not going to be that many pages. You print it out, then follow along with me, because I'm going to show you, okay, this is the binder I went and got. And then I'm going to do some leather, those additions, different signature videos and stuff, showing you the equipment I use to build everything, because sometimes you don't have time to go out here researching everything. You want some help. Look, okay, how did you do this? How'd you do this? How'd you do this? Okay, what you use? I don't feel like going to look for it. I don't know. Just give me the link. I'll go purchase it and then keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that's all you need right now. You don't have no energy for anything else. Okay, so that's coming soon. In the next video, I'm gonna copy and paste this. I want to clean it up first, and then we're gonna go through the sheet that we created with our prompt, clean it up. Then we're gonna start checking things off, mapping out the journey, auditing all your existing sheets that you already ready. Start getting all that stuff ready. Start pulling all your books, your worksheets, put everything together. If you only have it in a paper form, you might want to scan it in and get it digital so you can start making edits, because Adobe Pro lets you edit everything. Then we're going to talk about Canva. I had already had some things in Canva, so I'll pull that up next time, because like I said, I like to keep these videos kind of short. I don't want to make them too long, but I want to give you a primer on what's going on, get you a good start, and then we'll go from there. But thank you to all of my subscribers, because you be liking, you be sharing. Thank you for being here. Please give me those comments. Let me know what you want to see. If I missed something while I'm creating the products and stuff, y'all let me know, and then I can insert video 1, 2, and 3, or video 2 of 2. You know what I'm saying? If I missed anything, I'll just record a video for that, and then I'll just interject that into the video, so that way you always have the story, because I don't want to be a book coach. I don't want to be none of that. What I'm good at is government contracting. What I've studied for years is acquisition, because I was a contract specialist, logistician, all those things. I just coach in government contracting, Apex Accelerator. That is what I'm good. Master's in acquisition and procurement. And then I'm about to get my doctorate. I'm working on that later, because I want to finish this first, because once I start on that doctorate, I'm gonna have to stay focused. And I wanted to get this done first before I started working on it. So thank you, everyone. Make sure you comment, make sure you like, make sure you letting me know if I missed a step, because I want to go over the Insta Sparks, how you're going to publish and everything. Most people go straight to Amazon. I don't want to go straight to Amazon, because I want to track the engagement. I want to track things so I can see what my people want to see. You can't do that on Amazon sometimes. Amazon don't allow that. But my goal is to get to Amazon. But right now, I'm going to start where I am. All right, y'all. Take care now. Have a good one. Bye.